my number one question is, is my hair going to come back? If you have telogen effluvium, your hair is going to come back. The problem is that there's no test for telogen effluvium. You take medical tests and blood tests to rule out everything else, and then it's still like, well, it's probably telogen effluvium. You can't make that diagnosis unless your hair comes back, and then you kind of know what it was. The thing I recommend the most is to get a scalp biopsy. For some reason, my dermatologist talked me out of the scalp biopsy, even though my hair fell out with the bald spot over the course of 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I went from having no bald spot to having a bald spot. He told me that I had androgenic alopecia, which is female pattern baldness. If I had gotten the scalp biopsy, it would have ruled that out, and I would have known for a fact it was coming back, and I would have saved a lot of misery and feeling out of control. So I would get the scalp biopsy, of course, talk to your doctor. I'm sure there are risks or something. I don't know. I never got it. But my hair came back 100%. I did not have any sort of androgenic alopecia. It was not in my family. The dermatologist said to me, you've probably been losing your hair for years and just not noticed. And I'm like, yeah, clearly you're not a girl, because we notice everything that happens to us in our hair, but whatever. I was so beaten down at that point because I had gone through the world as a pretty person, and I'm in my 40s. I'm 47. I was 45, I think, when this happened. And over the course of 6 months, because I had seen him 6 months earlier, suddenly it was like, you're 47, your day is over, your beauty's gone, and things like this you just have to accept. And I wasn't used to being treated that way at all, or not taken seriously in any aspect of my life. So I let him basically bully me into just accepting what he was saying. Although I didn't believe that I had it, I just stopped fighting for the biopsy. I guess the main thing is also how long is it going to take to grow back? If you've done all of the Googling, it says telogen effluvium resolves itself in 6 to 9 months. Well, that does not mean that it's all over and your hair is back in 6 to 9 months. First of all, I don't think there are any real studies of telogen effluvium. Even I've read so many medical cases, but it's always with some medical disorder. It comes along with it, and then they look up telogen effluvium. Nobody ever goes in and just studies this because it's not a disease. It's not anything that I think even happens the same from one person to the next. But my hair fell out for 10 months. I lost 200 plus hairs a day for 10 months. So the whole 6 to 9 months, I think that's an estimate for how long after the initial phase that it will fall out. Also, the whole 1 to 3 months from the traumatic event, I don't think that's a guess, as is everything. I think that mine falls out a week or two after, and some even the day of the traumatic event. So my hair fell out for 10 months.